Alright, welcome back to Gran Turismo Sport. This is the Nurburgring Group 3 or GT3 race. We have about 13 minutes, oh no, about 10 minutes left of qualifying time here. I'm gonna try and get some sort of decent lap in. Before we enter the race. I already did one kind of small concept here. We're hitting 240 at the break point. We also have to twists a little, bends a little bit, I guess we can say, a little bit by the brake points, and cannot stay straight down the way to the left. Just stay off the dirt. Gotta stay off the dirt there as well. Alright, I think I'm going to check the transmission. Don't want to mess around with too much stuff here. Don't want to make the car any worse than what it is. It is good as it is. I just need the there's no need for having more capacity for top speed than what we're actually using. There's a little twitch here, I remember. Twitchy. He didn't change anything on his car the other day, did he? You can just be that there's less traction on this track. Problem that the brake point cones back there are sitting right for the cones, blocking the other part of the track. There's a shorter track where it kicks off that way. We're just going to figure out what this car can do on this track, where we need to brake, how much we need to brake, what we can do in the corners. It's always a bit of a learning curve in a new car on a new track. Not really a new track per se. I mean, I've driven it before, I just haven't driven it with this car. Alright, so that brake point is wrong. Very, very wrong. Thank you. I did spend some time trying to get that as best as I could. Won't be racing in those colors today though. We're racing in a stock colored Toyota FT1. The car on the thumbnail is the Jaguar F-Type Group 4 car. So we're seeing some improvement in time here, which is well, it's good, but it's also to be expected after a couple of laps. We probably got time for... well, we got time for this lap for sure, but maybe one more. Probably one more. Gonna get us down in 206s now without any issues. We don't have any issues up here. Always hate this corner. Did well. 206 is not bad. Better job on these corners up here. I really not doing this too well. I really want to try and get this in. I'm gonna shave off another second almost here. I think the brake points are indicated a little bit too far back here. We can brake later on most of them. Just we're gonna get it under 205. I believe we will. Gonna break into the 204s. I have no idea how good that is or bad. We'll find out. I think 204.777 sounds like a great time. We'll see how it goes. I guess I could have cut down another half a second there. None of my friends are on here. So to be expected, I'm about 10 seconds slower than the best guys. Does not surprise me. And we're gonna just wait for this to time out to run out. We'll get into our first race. It's 10 laps. Fuel usage is on. Tire wear is at 5x. I expect everybody has to make one pit stop. I don't know what to expect from that. I never done a pit stop in the race before, so I'm not certain how that's going to turn out. All right, we have a lot of fast people here. I'm like one of the slowest one. Let's see. Oh wait. Right, that was a different Senna. There's always one guy who has to leave. Alright, so there's 4 of us there at least, though, in the 204s. Yeah, Senna is a popular guy. So, lots of drivers from the US, 2 from Brazil and 2 from Argentina. Hopefully this is gonna turn out well. I was a little spooked there because I did see that Senna name on top, and the fastest guy too was Senna, but it's a different guy. There's little pointing going out. We don't really have time to mess with this. We don't know what the... See how this turns out. There's mostly A's and B's I saw for the driver ratings. Everybody's flashing their lights. I'm gonna flash mine too. I'm way back there. It is a rolling start. Oh, okay. change the fuel mapping and give you more power, but more usage. Oh, that's great! Did you at least get a 10-second penalty? It's like my race is ruined there on lap 1, turn 1. Looks like he either didn't get a penalty or doesn't care to serve it. Yeah, the racing world was robbed when we lost Senna way too early. That was tragic. A lot of good came of it though. Consolation, but at least it is something. Hopefully that guy is too far back to hit me again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long the tires are gonna last. I'm not sure how we will know when we need to pit, if we do. The tire indicators in the bottom left might give us some indication, but for now it doesn't tell us much. Up one spot. We are sliding more than we did before with this car. A little twitch right there. So it's 10 laps, so it's a pretty long race. It's gonna be about 20 minutes per race, a little bit over. If everybody has to pit, then it's gonna be another extra few seconds. I'm gonna just let him pass. He's obviously faster than me. There isn't any points. Trying to keep up with it. Although the Ferrari seems to be a little much for the guy. Is he getting penalties for going wide? don't have to let him pass here. He doesn't have the speed to pass me, so I'm not gonna slow down to let him pass, but on the front straight he seemed to have a lot of pace. Because when I have somebody behind me, I'm like in this constant fear of them, you know, rear-ending me for no particular reason. Did he get a penalty for cutting the corner? 2:11 is not a good time. I mean, we are seeing some red on the tires. I don't know how much of that we can take before we have to pit. The first time I'm racing with tire wear like this. And there's another guy coming up behind us. He's either in a Porsche or a Toyota. Now we're talking. We're doing 207 laps. I'm gonna have to have a look at our fuel as well. No, don't do that, you know. A little bit. Even with the 5X on the tire wear, it doesn't look like we need to pit. So he got the same car I do. Definitely have enough. I definitely have enough fuel left to go full throttle here. So we're gonna set the fuel map on 1. did I cut? We'll find out. Is our fastest lap in the race. Alright. That was not great. Trying to brake a little bit later, but that didn't quite work out. I didn't check and see if there was an option to pick different tires. It's possible that if you pick softer tires that they are going to wear out, which means you'll get more speed and more you get more grip and more speed out of that, but you may have to pit. Hard tires, it seems like they should be able to go full distance without pitting. We can go full throttle and fuel mapping 1 for more power. Probably the whole race with the fuel that we have. It may be possible that we can cut back on the fuel we're starting with as well, just to drop some weight. Again, we're setting faster and faster laps. This comes with added familiarity with the car and the track. We lost one spot, but we're still up 2, so somebody's gone into something somewhere. I haven't noticed we passed anyone. Alright, we got 3 more laps. A bit hot in that corner, but wasn't too bad. stick with it and hope that somebody has an accident, which I know is kind of sad, but we got in with a really strong field here, so it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to catch up to anyone in front. Doesn't look like anyone behind us is going to be able to catch up either. I wonder if a couple of guys have dropped off. I thought there was 14 of us starting. 14 out of 16. It's possible that a couple more have dropped off, so I don't know if 9 is the last guy or what. I don't see SBR Senna being in the top 3. It could of course be 4th. Well, that sounds really weird. But there was 2 Brazilians and 2 Argentinians. And I'm only seeing 1 Brazilian flag right now. And that's the fastest lap. So now we can definitely see that the tires are wearing out and how that works with the redness. So far the tires are fine. As I twitch. Oh yeah, it says right there, it's 8th of 9. So a bunch of guys must have dropped off. Which explains why I went from 10 to 8. Even with having 1 guy pass me. As far as I know, there is no requirement to pit. It's an option. So I didn't get any pit messages. I didn't get any warnings that I had to, so I'm figuring I don't have to if I don't want to. Definitely the sports tire, the racing hards will last the entire lap, entire race, without question. I'm just curious if there are other tires available, because even the mediums should be able to handle this. I'm not going to be able to finish the last lap. Timer's going to expire before I get there. Which is a shame. But in order for it to progress at a decent rate, that's the way they do it. Yeah, look at that. Both of the Brazilian guys dropped out. Which is a shame. I got promoted to rating S. So based on this, I am going to assume that blue means rating up, red means rating down, and white means no change. Oh, everybody's already left. Alright, so that's 15 minutes until they open the race. Let's try the 911. Gonna see how this one feels. So we're not gonna change anything. We'll set the gearbox at the same levels. Other than that, we'll leave it as it is. We had it at 250. All right. I've never driven this car before. Just want to point that out. Do not know what it's going to do. I do like that sound though. There's like a little growl underneath whole engine sound. There's the whine, whatever, but then there's this little growl underneath it. Right, so I had to try. is some delay between each race. I don't know why they made it like that, but so there's going to be a lot less racing here, I guess, which is bad. Alright, we've got a lap. Let's see if we can get a hot lap. It always takes a lap or two in a new car around a track, just to kind of figure out how the thing works. I really wish I was sitting a little higher in not the first, let's see, what is that, the second turn, because with the bumper cam you're so far down you can't see over the you can't see what's kind of over that little rise. Alright, so 2:07 wasn't a good time, but we did have a penalty, and I was kind of the first lap, so that doesn't really count. But right now we are looking at 2:05 in this, which isn't any faster than what we got in the Toyota. The sad part is this doesn't actually qualify as qualifying. Oh, look at that, we were 1/10 of a second off. Okay. No, the racing hard is the only tire that's available. At least here. Alright, in order to keep this kind of interesting, just give me a second here. Alexa, set a timer for 9 minutes. Alright, that's not really what I wanted, but what are we gonna get? We're gonna get what is that? Oh, that little French car. You already have that one, I think. Alright. What I wanted to do was discover. No. Let's find. That's what we're in, right? No, that's what we're in. Bank. All right, let's find one. Okay. And there's a golf. Oh, that's pretty good. A lot of stickers on it though. That's a little overdone. That's not bad. Interesting. Attempt at the martini. Oh, that's cool. There's another golf. And another one. Alright, that's a little annoying. Lots of good stuff here. I want to try and get something. Oh, there's the falcon. That's cool. That's okay, Alexa. I didn't ask you anything. There's another falcon right there. And that's kind of a martini. And there's another one. Alright, I'm gonna give him a like on that, but I'm not picking it for my car. Alright, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with this one. Add to online library. Okay. And now I should be able to go to my library, online library, car library. It's there. All right. Haven't done this very often. Home. Change car. Ah, it's the wrong freaking car. Damn it. Discover. Search. Germany. That's the one we want. It's a lot of them, but what the hey? I think I'm not searching the right thing. There we go. All right, let's pick one. This one is very similar to what's already there. There we go. Alright, it's a little convoluted how you go over here and over here and on the other place. No. Damn it. Alright, so now that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna race in black and red. Porsche. Excellent. And there's a bug where sometimes some of the achievement counters get stuck. Which is very annoying. For me, the clean races one is stuck. For others, the days logged on has gotten stuck. Or Alexa, cancel alert. Alright, so race entry should be opening. Race C opens now. Okay, we're gonna pick this one. So there's a lot of time between the races here. It's like, it was like 15 minutes. Just to open a race, and now there's another 15 minutes of qualifying time. The Group 4 races was just bang, bang, bang. You know, you got out of the race, you got right back in, did 2 qualifying laps if you wanted to, right into a new race. These ones are spaced out way too much. Alright, so we didn't do anything. Because of the balance of performance settings, we get a 5% boost on power and 3% boost on weight. I'm gonna lower it just one little smidgen. It's a technical term. So I should be able to beat 304 in this car right now. I should say I should be able to beat 304.77. I got 204. I got 204.8. It's a little bit ago. Good clean lap now, we should be able to beat 204.77. Probably not by much. And I know we can't go flat out through here, so we're just gonna lift through the first and then accelerate to the second. We have a little bit to go on that breakpoint. We can be a little slow, or late, I should say. And not on this one though. We were just really experimenting and trying the Porsche here, but I think beating our best by a second and a half, pretty much right on basically our third lap here is pretty cool. So it was one race and we got our daily mileage in. I'm racing with a D-pad, so my controls aren't super accurate. And that's also why my traction control is high. It's a little tricky to feather the accelerator with your finger like that. I'm gonna put TCS down on 2. Let's see what we can do with that. Alright, now like way too slow into that corner. Don't feel the need to change braking. front tires already have a lot to do. Seeing that the TCS is giving us anything extra here. That game had nothing to do with TCS. I wonder why there's no breakpoint set there. Why are those cones missing there for that turn? It did improve a little bit more. TCS probably did not have too much to do with that. And that was basically me cutting a corner a little bit over there. It's a little strange that in the race you have fuel mapping, but in practice you do not, or qualifying, or I mean, this is you know, a little bit of both, really. It's a little puzzling why you don't have it here. While I would believe that most people would be running on fuel mapping 1 if they can, because of the speed, and here in qualifying, fuel and tire wear doesn't matter. But at least it should be there so you can pick and choose, so you can practice with the other fuel mappings and see what you're getting. You know, is how much time does it seem that you're losing with fuel mapping 2 versus fuel mapping 1? But how much longer can you go on whatever fuel you have? If you carry less fuel and pick fuel mapping 2, will that give you an advantage or disadvantage in a race? And you have no meaningful way of testing that, because it's not in here. Sorry, we already screwed up this lap, so because I'm yapping, so I'm not really focused enough. It's just strange that they left that out, because we can't, like, I don't know how much fuel to put in the car because I have no way of knowing. I don't even know if I can. Am I always going to start with default? Is it even going to be an option? No. Settings. Traction, tires. Downforce. I mean, it's not even an option. Here it isn't an option. Driving option. Yeah, it's not even an option. Alright, I'm gonna let that timer run out. While that's happening, I'm gonna go and in the little room. I'll be right back. Alright, there's still another minute before the race starts. If there's any questions in chat, now is the time. Because when the racing start, I may not have. Where did I put my? There they are. When the race starts, I won't have too much. Won't have much time to look over on chat. It's pretty hectic during the race. Alright, let's see what we got for competition here. Dwayne Ross, we raced against him already. Lake Bum. And Taurus, number 2 there, was the winner of the previous race. We got Juicy Boogers at the back there. Let's see what cars they got. Tensa Group 3, really? That's interesting. Genesis. There's another Porsche. Oh, that's me. I don't know why it keeps jumping up to the top. GTR, WRX. BMW M6 and another Porsche. Another GTR and a Mustang and a Corvette. There's 2 Corvettes. Alright, let's see. Good luck and race clean. There we go. It's all A's and S's for sportsmanship ratings here. Alright, well, it is a bit of a jump ahead. I did forget to check and see if we could change our fuel. So not too late for that now. But here we go. I'm gonna turn on the radar. Maybe it will help me if the guy behind comes up real hot like. Oh, somebody's lagging. Is everything okay with the internet down in Brazil right now? I wonder. We lost both of the Brazilians in the previous race. And right now our Brazilian friend up there seems to be having lag issues. Nice and clean so far. Yeah, that one guy who spun out, I don't know the circumstances around that. You couldn't see it from where I was. The Porsche feels very much like the Toyota, very, very stable. It drives like it's on tracks. I mean, I point it in the direction and it goes. Very good grip. Feels well balanced. I haven't done anything with the setup other than I lowered it like one little notch. Other than that, I didn't do anything. Can probably do something with toe and camber to improve a little bit, just with that stability and grip in the corner. It's a good car. Fell behind a little bit now. Car on my inside. Didn't really have a shot at keeping him there, so play nice and stay out to the side, let him pass. Silence that Starbucks app. Oh, that's the guy in the Atenza. He was one of the faster guys here. He got, he's doing laps under 2. So I'm not surprised that he overtook me easily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have gone with like half a tank instead of a full tank and still gone fuel map 1 all the way. But I don't know if you have that option for setting the fuel. Oh, that's bad. Trying to brake just like a fraction of a second later, but at 250 kilometers an hour. You don't really have a lot of leeway. So instead of one fraction, That was 2 fractions, and that was 1 fraction too many. Totally. Totally ruined that corner. Alright, we still got 6 laps to go. Now we're hanging on with Dwayne. I feel we have necessary pace to take him. Or maybe not. Just gonna keep pressure on. Let's see if we can force an error. It's either gonna be an error by him or an error by me. Oh, that was an error by me, but then he did the same. Look at that. Scope Eye is doing laps under 2 minutes. It's like 6 seconds faster than me on past this lap. Alright, we're past halfway in this race. We are not going to get any way forwards. I'm just going to keep off. See if we can keep this guy off our back. See if the Wayne can make his way back as well. He seems to have fallen off quite a bit. It's a little distracting having that BMW in my window or my mirror. kind of stabilized on 204 laps now, which is good. There isn't much I can do about the guy behind me. He's there. And that's pretty much it. I don't have any more speed. So all I can do is keep driving clean and hope he makes the mistakes. He already did make a little mistake because he's further back now than he was. Did that sign say Michael Schumacher or something? Because I think they renamed those corners there after Michael Schumacher. Those S's. But I didn't know they put up a sign for it. I didn't know he was in the game. I don't know. I'll see if I have time to look over. Pretty sure it isn't for the race car drivers to look at because they pretty much are busy looking elsewhere. Wider than me, which I guess is a good thing. Doesn't look like the tire wear is much different either between this car and the Toyota. Oh, somebody's taken out my cone. Ah, I forgot to look. Everything is so fast. I think I took the SS with a little extra special speed there as well. We got a couple more chances to have a look and see what it says. Still keeping it in the 204s, have been most of the race, which is for me pretty dang good. I have a tendency to have very up and down lap times. Like not just you know 3, 4, 5 tenths, but quite a bit more than that. Are we also wheeling in the guy in front a little bit? Is he starting to suffer? Are they starting to suffer from tire wear? I forgot to look again. We only have one last shot at that. I still have that BMW in my mirror. It's gonna have to twitch there. Car got a little bit of a jump in that chicane, so stability was compromised. Final lap. No, it's just a matter of getting this home and keeping this spot. I try not to blow into the microphone. That's but it's actually physically exhausting. Pretty sure that wasn't good for my time. Alright, in red. Yeah, Michael Schumacher S. Yeah, that's this complex, the left right there is the Michael Schumacher SS. We lost a spot just because we were paying attention to the sign rather than the driving. He's really close. Like he was gonna try it on the inside there, but there was no room. Oh, come on! In the last corner, on the last lap, just overcooked it just a little bit. Scope I won with over 10 seconds. Even though he was way back, like in 10th place after he spun on lap 1. All right, so let's see. It's like 20 minutes until it opens up. I mean, I have time for a race. All right, let's do a Group 4 race while we wait for the Group 3 to come back. there's while yes, we could probably do some practice or qualifying or whatever you want to call it to help us, it isn't very entertaining. Probably just gonna get in one little lap here at Kyoto. The gears are very short here. I got 7 gears to go through. So yeah, it's like 17 minutes until entry opens for the Group 3 race, and then there's 15 minutes on top of that, so we certainly do have time for a short little race here. Either there's very few people on, or they can do with some improvement on the algorithm to pick who plays in the game. When there's almost 10 seconds between first and last, then it does become a little lopsided. Alright, we got a lap and a half in. We gotta get matched up for a Group 4 race. Just to have something to do while we're waiting for another Group 3 race to come around. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. If they change up the tracks and for the daily races, I'll do that. And if they don't, I might just do regular lobby races. I'd like to do a Suzuka race. always one that has to leave. So I'm the slowest one by far here. It's like almost 6 seconds. Up to the top. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Alright, I'm just impatient. Not even gonna get around the corner before the timer runs out. That's not really the point. I just want to be moving. Just want to be moving. Alright, this has been pretty smooth so far. I'm still last, but we are at least keeping up with the cars in front. All it takes is a small little spin and they're out. All it takes is one small little spin and I'm out. I know the guy in front of me is driving the Alfa Romeo. That one is really twitchy. I'm gonna try it on the inside here. No, he didn't make it. Guess he got a little bit too much on the inside. I was leaving room. For him to get through, but I can only... I think I might get penalized for that one. Well, this is a relatively short race. It's just an intermission here while we're waiting for Group 3 races to come back. Don't really know what the schedule is going to be with the updates of these so-called daily races. They're not updating it daily. Looks like maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, and it's Mondays and Wednesdays. It could possibly be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like every other day during the week. He's got awesome speed on that. Alfa Romeo. Alright, so this is where we see the difference between racing with guys who have sportsmanship rating and racers that do not. There has been there was a bump, I guess, in the first race, in the first corner, but that's it, you know. There hasn't been any bumping or grinding or crashing. There has been offs, but that's different. That happens to everyone. But our friend in the Alfa Romeo there passed very nicely, wheel to wheel. No funky move, not trying to move over as soon as he thought he was past me. Some drivers will move over as soon as they think they're past you in order to either crash you out or block you or force you to hit the brakes or something, just to mess with your drive. You don't see people with a higher sportsmanship rating do that. Alright, they'll get up on your ass, they draft you, then they pass you, and they move on. There is no cutting, there is no pushing off. The only issue I have with sportsmanship rating is it relates to assigning blame in incidents. It doesn't always get it right, and that could have a negative effect on your rating, where you get the blame for an incident that occurred, so your rating will go down. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be at the motion, just, you know, you just get one of those little orange sportsmanship rating ticks rather than the green one. It's enough to be annoying. Alright, clean race, 150% bonus. Good game. How are we doing on this one? Entry opens in a minute. That was pretty well timed. Still 15 minutes though until the thing starts. So we're probably just gonna be running qualifying until then. And then we can check and see if we can adjust the fuel load once we get into the race. I'm not sure what the point of setting the fuel consumption and the tire wear is if it isn't really gonna cause us any issues. The 5x tire wear, it's not enough to wear out your tires, even on the 10 laps. So it's kind of a little bit pointless. Considering how little tire wear there actually is. Even setting it at 10% wouldn't make a difference. All right, so this is an interesting library. Just something to make our car look a little bit different. All right, let's get the car on the road. Actually, let's not. Right, so we haven't done anything here. What I am gonna do is bring these down. All right. Guess we'll figure out real fast if that helped or not. We got corners coming up right away. We won't get any plus minus on the time here because we haven't set any time yet. But the car feels a lot looser. We may have overdone done it in the back. We don't have enough wheel on the track. It does seem a little bit more. Okay, that's coming in way too hot. Yeah, if the angle of the rear wheel now are a little bit off, we're not getting all of it on the ground, so we're losing traction. We have time to fix it. We just gotta get another lap to get a feeling. Alright, there's that's unfortunate. If you get in too close there on that corner, there's a huge dip. And when you get there, your car just loses all balance. So you gotta be careful not to get into that. But also you gotta sort of hit the apex on that corner, otherwise you're wrong. Alright, we're gonna give up on that. So we're gonna go back on the settings. We're gonna bring this in line with the other one, and then we can see if we can adjust it differently later. Just want to see if this gives us a better feeling than what we had originally, or not. The rear does feel better now. Cutting that, going a little wide in that corner, you kind of got to just ride the curb until you get into the next one. Step on it there and you're sideways before you know it. It is slippery in the grass, so you got to be careful. Question is it better than it was before we made the changes? That's hard to say. We had a couple of twitches. But even so, we're a second within our second within our best time. It's a little hot there. Again, too wide in that first left-hander. That was too far over. I honestly don't know. I don't think this is an improvement on what we had. Feels slightly twitchier. We're gonna go back and we're gonna undo it. Right, so I know the song names are popping up down in the bottom left-hand corner. The music's turned off. It's just the music is copyrighted separately from the game. While you don't get a copyright strike on either recording or live streaming the game, you do on the music, which is why I turned it off. There isn't any way of actually turning it off. You just have to turn the volume to 0. So I don't understand why they haven't figured that out yet. So it's actually, as far as I can tell, it's playing the music at volume 0. Because every now and then you can see that it's changing the song, and it wouldn't do that if it wasn't playing it. Alright, now we're just driving junk. What the hell? Is it Starbucks again? Starbucks is trying to sell me coffee. So we're just doing laps, waiting for the race to start. They seem to have spaced out the Group 3 races quite a bit. I don't know why there's half an hour between the races, but that's what it is. That's kind of cool. All right. Oh, hello. Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird that they have, like I said before, fuel and tire wear, especially accelerated tire wear. When the accelerated tire wear isn't enough to wear out the tire. Because it's not like it's going to... Nobody's going to pit. We don't have to, because the tires are still good at the end of the 10 laps. And the fuel usage isn't enough to prevent anyone from running anything other than fuel map 1. So what's the point? While it is cool that they have tire wear and everything, but it's the tire wear isn't enough to make any significant change in behavior in the car, because the tires go from being fresh to being slightly worn over the 10 laps. That's it. You're not even noticing any degradation in the tire and how the car drives. So why did I put that in this race if it isn't gonna do anything? If they wanted the tire wear to have an effect on the race, they should have gone 10 times, not 5 times. Then maybe somebody's tire would be would get down to about half worn, so they'll be a little bit more twitchy. But as it is, it doesn't do anything. And the same thing with the fuel usage too. You're using less than half a tank on the 10 laps. So it has no effect on what fuel mapping you're setting it up for. So why would anyone run on anything but 1? Alright, let's check the names. Scope Eye again. Oh. I think that's the only name that really rings a bell here. Scope Eye 33. He's on top with his Tensa. There's 3 of us there on 203. I don't see any way here to change the fuel. I don't see anything here to change the fuel. Traction control. Drivetrain, transmission. There's nothing. So you can't change the fuel. So you all have to, everybody starts with a full tank. Alright, so we got 2 Porsches. We got 2 more. And a 5th. 2 Ferraris. And somebody in a Alfa Romeo again. I wonder if the Group 3 car is less twitchy than the Group 4. Alright, we're way back there in 10th spot. Hoping to maybe get maybe gain a spot or 2. Okay. So I got hit on that one. My move was good. I didn't get a penalty, but I did get a little sportsmanship hit. I hate that last corner. This is a very love-hate on this track. It is a great track to race at, but I hate it too. This section is a pain in the ass. But everything from here on and to that last chicane is fine. I'm just a little annoyed that I got that that there was a little bit of come together there. And I think he braked a little early. I had to move on the inside, otherwise I would have rear-ended him. But it wasn't like it was a suicide dive or anything. I was on the inside. I had a good shot at doing the corner and passing him, but he turned in too much. And then I get the hit. That's not... That's not right. Alright, all we can do is keep racing, see if we can catch up to these guys. If they are battling it out, then they're gonna be maybe losing some time and stressing each other out. Chance to catch up like this. Alright, then we had an issue again. So it looks like we're catching up to a whole group here. Let's see if we can make a move on some of these guys. Again with difficult to determine from where I am if that was fair or not. I think it was. I had the pace. I went on the inside. I had control of the car. Ferrari's gonna hold me up a little bit. It's not something you hear people say every every day. This Ferrari is gonna hold me up. Well, he seems to be struggling. Alright, we made our way up a few spots now. halfway point, I guess. And we are trying to get on the rear wing of this guy. Got his wing. I let him go there. I didn't want any, I couldn't get him. I didn't want any issues, so I just gave him some room. And there's nothing to be gained from trying something that I told you there's a dip there. So now, not only am I going to lose a lot of time here, now I might get a penalty too from sort of having cut that corner. Or that one. I used the DualShock controller. I don't have anything to put the wheels on. Steering wheel. I've tried it a little bit, but I wasn't in a comfortable position to sit in. I can't imagine sitting like that for 20 minutes. I had to have back surgery after that. So I need to find some sort of solution to that. Alright, we got a few laps left. We'll see if we can catch up to number 6 here. And we'll make another go at it. It's kind of funny, you can't hit the cones if they're in the road. Only if they're off the track. Once you hit them and they land somewhere on the track, they become unhittable. You just run right over them. They're like ghosts. Alright, that was a very bad lap. 2:08, very bad time. So instead of going all the way in on that one, we just overcooked it and went way too far out. It's like somebody's trying to take out all the cones. So I'm driving the Porsche 911 GT3. It's a nice little car. I haven't had a chance to try them all yet, so I don't really know if it's any better or worse than any of the other ones. I put a different livery on it just to look different. Alright, so we are back in contact with number 5. Somebody must have dropped out. I can't recall having seen us passing anyone. Oh, scope ice is gone. He has the fastest lap, but he isn't anywhere on the leaderboard. Oh, that's cutting a corner. And he's off. Kind of a dead zone in front of us now. It's like 15 seconds ahead to the next guy. I maybe like this car a little bit better than the Toyota. The fact that we did get a faster lap doesn't necessarily mean it's better. It just means we have a little bit more familiarity with the track. Still feels very like a very stable car, well balanced. It's at the last lap now almost. I don't know if it's gonna be there's so much time between the races. I don't even know if there's time for me to do another one. I might do a group 4 race instead. Because there's like half an hour between the races, and it's too much time. First I have to wait for 15 minutes even to be able to enter, and then there's a 15-minute qualifying period basically, and then there's the race. I just want to race, man. Just get me right into a new race. So after this one, I'll go back and I'll do another Group 4 race. I think I have a new fastest lap record, personal best, 203.21. I think that might be slightly faster than my qualifying time. I hear it dinging, but I can't see. It has a lot to do with the car too. I mean, this car drives like it's on tracks. And of course, having done, this is what, lap either 30 or 40. So, and that's just in race, plus all the time in practice and qualifying. So, you know, getting very familiar with the track and what the car does on the track, all that helps. This corner has been my nemesis. In this car, it's not a problem. Just you know, you brake there at the brake point. You know you're gonna have a good speed when you get to the chicane. And I actually think I got the finish this time. No, I didn't. I must have been very close though. And my hands are getting cramped. I'm squeezing the controller so hard, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. Alright, that was fun. So, alright, so the catch here is it's 17.5 minutes until I can even show interest in the race. And then on top of that, there's another 15 minutes. And then there's another couple of minutes on top of that. So it's over half an hour away for the next race. This race starts like now. So we'll have a look at that. Time driven. Okay. This one is stuck, which is very frustrating. Alright, we're gonna do a group 3. No, we're not. We're gonna do a group 4. Entry deadline is now. We're gonna do the stock Jaguar. I don't have any other Group 4 cars. The Alfa Romeo Group 4 car is very twitchy. I haven't had a chance to tune it. I don't know when I should have had a chance to tune it. There's streaming all day. So this is a car that is, I don't own it. It's this is a sponsored car. This is not the same as the other car. I think the setup sheets are unique to the car, not to the make and model. Yeah, and I don't know why they made it be so much time between the races in the Group 3. It's kind of ridiculous. I guess they wanted people to get a break after they finished the race. I think there was a number of details that was not great with that race setup. There wasn't any point in having the tire wear or the fuel consumption, because it wasn't enough to make an impact on the race. So, yeah, don't know. There we go. Let's see what we get. Some of the same guys from yesterday, maybe. I don't think they've implemented rain. They have varying degrees of sunshine, but they don't have rain. I don't know if they have functional windshield wipers either. They have blinkers. I don't know why they have blinkers, but they have blinkers. And that's working. All right. We raced against Cold before today. Hapsu, we raced against him earlier. That was maybe yesterday. Where'd he go? There he is. Vash 5556. We raced against earlier today. He beat me on the last lap. That was not what I meant to say. That's alright. This is pretty quick. It's only 4 laps. I don't think I can. I don't think I can physically do another race. My right hand is hurting. All right, so we got Canada, Brazil, Mexico, and the US. Unlike the lobby, we don't get to see their connection speeds. We're just waiting for the timer to run out. When it gets to 0, it will start over again at 10. And then it's go time. All right. Lots of GTRs. not uncommon. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna turn the radar on for turn 1, just in case the guy behind me is I'm gonna come up, say hello, but nope. Almost got that. I'm not supposed to be on the grass. I'm gonna give him that spot because I didn't block him unfairly. And that puts me last, but we still got 3 laps to go. Yeah, I'm not surprised that cold is gonna take off here. He pretty much ruled the previous race we had on here. Alright, I gotta pay attention to the braking points. Let's see if we can do this flat out. Looking good. Looking good. Could have looked better. Yeah, we got a penalty for that. Don't know how they're calculating penalty like that, but there it goes. Should have been able to take those S's flat out. You really have to nail it, just perfect. I'm not sure what happened there, but he seemed to be a little bit all over the place. May have started the Friday a little bit early. Oh, don't do that. sure why there was suddenly such a gap up to the 10. Laps haven't been that bad, apart from the one with the penalty. But this seems to be a less ideal setup than I have on the other car. Nice, definitely some small differences in car behavior. Alright, I was being a little too nice there, letting that one guy go. I didn't have to do that, and then I just lost too much speed and I got stuck back here. That's alright. It's a great track to ride. No penalties anywhere, which is good. But we're gonna have to try some more cars. Definitely. I got some prize money now, so I can buy a few. They're 350,000 each, I guess, and I got 3 mil, so I got a few cars I can buy. But we're looking forward to this. The only thing I don't like is these start times. Is that midnight? And is that 1 o'clock after on the next day? I don't know. I don't know what these times mean. So we'll have to wait and see. I guess technically this is the one I want to be in. The manufacturer race. But we'll try it out. We'll try them both. We'll see what we got. But that's going to be it for right now. My right hand is hurting from squeezing the controller all day. So that's gonna have to be it. I'll be back tomorrow around 1 with more Gran Turismo. It's either gonna be a new track and race for Group 4 if they change. If they don't change, I'll set up a lobby and we'll do some laps at Suzuka with some other lobby players. We'll see how that turns out. Probably also Group 3 or Group 4 cars. But that's tomorrow. Right now,